uploaded a video in quite some time because I've been busy. I've been sick last week, and yeah, it's just my first 2 weeks of 2018 has been up and down. You know, I mean, we got some good highlights and some bad highlights. Second day of January, I got some goodies from my daughter. She gave me, she sent me some Japanese coffee and some Japanese snacks, some Japanese candy, you know, all the Japanese goodies that you could actually get from Japan. I mean, it's my favorite stuff. But yeah, she sent me that. I had fun, you know, just opening up the box and just seeing all the goodies that was in there. And we went hiking. So this is our first hike for 2018 here at Inspiration Point. It's pretty cloudy today, so we're gonna check it out, the scenery here, and see how that goes. You know, I took some still shots up there, some time-lapse shots, and then you know, I was hiking with a group and my wife, and then they ended up going on, well, I told them to go ahead and hike without me because I was taking some time-lapse shot. And so after that, I ended up trying to catch up with them, so it was pretty cool, you know, just hiking by myself. You know, it was really quiet out there, but I actually caught up with them towards the end. We did some winter advanced leadership training here at the school. We had San Pedro High School come up to our campus. They actually stayed the night up there with us. You know, we taught them some leadership stuff. You know, we did some teamwork games. To a football game. It was Atlanta Falcons and the LA Rams. It was a playoff series. Actually got tickets to attend the at the LA Coliseum, so it was pretty cool watching them live. After experiencing that again, you know, it made me realize that it's so much better watching the game at your house, because the comfort of your own home is just, you know, is so much better, I guess. I didn't have to deal with like stupid people in front of me always standing up and then just making all kinds of comments out there. You got people just cussing up a storm, you know. I mean, you got kids attending the game, and you got these, I don't know, I guess, you know, they're just cussing out the storm. That's all I got to say. And a lot of drunk people. You know, I mean, I know it's a game, you know, trying to loosen up, but I guess it's just not me. You know, I would rather be drunk at home if I were going to get drunk. But, yeah, next time I'm going to watch it at home. Which I did watch the next game at home. The Falcons played the Eagles, and I watched it at home. It was a good game, I guess. You know, they always start strong, but then they always end up messing up towards the end. So you already know the Falcons lost, so they are out for the playoffs and out for the chance to go to the Super Bowl again. I had some good highlights and some bad highlights. Fortunately, my son, you know, he decided to move back to Okinawa, Japan, so I had to take him to LAX last week. And you know, it was a little emotional because, you know, I hate seeing my kids leaving like that. But, you know, hopefully in a couple of years they'll be back in the States, because my daughter graduated high school in 2020, so she should be back in the States in a couple of years, so I get to see them again. We did a couple of parades. We did the Martin Luther King parade just recently. few days before that, I was at the Atlanta City Hall picking up a check because our color guard, they won first place for the Christmas parade from Atlanta.
Thank you. First place, $700. Academy for Academic Excellence, ROTC drill team.
Go.
So they got a nice fat check, $700. Waiting, you know, there's a whole bunch of people in the city hall in that little conference room area, and while we were waiting, we had these two couples just standing in front of us. You know, we were just talking how, you know, this is crazy how it's starting late and all that stuff. But it was funny because the husband had turned around and asked us, you know, what we plan on doing after high school, after we graduate high school. And I told him, I said, well, I'm retired Air Force. And then my cadet says that he plans on going to Army ROTC and all that stuff. And the guy said, well, why don't you try and be in you know, the police force or something, you know? But he didn't want, he said, no, that's not my plan and all that. But after a while, it was funny because the wife, you know, after pondering about 2 minutes or so, asked me again, and she says, did you say you were retired? And I said, yes, I'm retired Air Force, 20 years. And she was pretty shocked, you know, because I don't know, I guess I look young, you know, I don't know, what do you think? But I thought it was pretty funny though. And my cadets, they thought that was funny too, because they started group chatting each other and telling each other that these two couples thought that their instructor was a cadet. So that was pretty funny. But hey, I'll take that compliment any day, you know. If I could still look like this in the next 15-20 years, that'd be great, because, you know, try to stay youthful, you know what I mean? So, but that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks for 2018. The next couple months is gonna be busy with all kinds of events. We got like a few competitions on schedule. We got a couple of military balls here in the high desert. We got the joint military ball, and then we have our own military ball in May. And yeah, these next few months gonna be busy, and it's gonna go by quick. One of the biggest things that we're gonna be looking forward to is a leadership camp. It's the end of March during our spring break, so that's gonna happen, and it's gonna be fun. It will be fun. Hopefully it doesn't snow up in Big Bear. I mean, obviously it's gonna be cold, but I'm hoping it doesn't snow this year. A few years ago it snowed up in Big Bear, and all the cadets were up there, and they weren't able to do too much because I guess they weren't expecting it to snow, and they didn't. You just can't do too much out there in the snow because it was pretty heavy snow, I guess. But anyways, I hope you guys been doing great the first 2 weeks of 2018. You know, and if you haven't done anything, you know, start doing something. Get out there, do stuff. You know, get out there and travel. Get out there and, you know, go to the museums. You know, just get out and do stuff. And if you don't have money to do things, you know, do what my wife and I do. We go hiking, you know, because it's free, and we get to exercise. We get to enjoy nature. Get out there and in the peaceful, you know, peaceful woods, and peaceful mountains, and yeah, just enjoy yourself, you know. Anyways, I am just so glad I'm over my cold, because I think that was one of the worst cold I've ever gotten, because my body was just like hit. It felt like I was hit by a train, and I just couldn't move. I was having, you know, chills. I was feeling warm, and it was a crazy feeling. but I'm so much better now. You know, I still may have a plugged up ear, but I'm not coughing as much. You know, I don't have the crazy temperature going. I'm gonna end the video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the videos of the short clips that occurred here in the first 2 weeks of 2018, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Why is it that when you wash your car, you end up getting bird crap all over it? So I washed my car yesterday, and then I ended up getting bird crap right on my windshield. Right there. Here's this week's half price cheap and easy deal. Man, that sucks.